Evening folks, hope you're all keeping fine. I'm going to have a bash at Victor Jara. It's a song, I think it was written by Arlo Guthrie, about the Chilean folk singer and activist who was tortured and murdered when the generals took over Chile, overthrowing the democratically elected government of Allende. Here we go. Victor Jara of Chile, he lived like a shooting star. He fought for the people of Chile with his songs and his guitar. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. Victor was a peasant, worked from a few years old. He sat upon his father's plough and watched the earth unfold. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. Now when the neighbors had a wedding, or one of their children died, his mother sang all night for them with Victor by her side. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. He grew up to be a fighter against the people's wrongs. He listened to their grief and joy and turned them into songs. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. He sang about the copper miners and those who worked the land. He sang for the factory workers, and they knew he was their man. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. He campaigned for Allende, working night and day. He sang, "Take your brother's hand, the future starts today." His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. When the generals seized Chile, they arrested Victor then. They caged him in the stadium with 5,000 frightened men. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. Victor stood in the stadium, his voice was brave and strong, and he sang for his fellow prisoners till the guards cut short his song. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. They broke the bones in both his hands, they beat him on the head. They tortured him with electric wires, and then they shot him dead. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. Victor Jara of Chile, he lived like a shooting star. He fought for the people of Chile with his songs and his guitar. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. Hi Charlie, cheers folks.